Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else, welcome, good evening, as we are here. Not as you usually hear us on Tuesday night, but on Wednesday night, it's me, Bog, and I'm here with my good friend Nell. Nell, welcome.
Good evening, Bob. Good evening, everyone. Great to be here. As a completely different night for us. We're normally racing ourselves, so a little bit different for us tonight.
Yeah, we leave the driving to the real drivers, or as they think they are. But we're here not for regular racing. We are or league racing. We are here for the Nations Cup. It's the third time we organize this event. We have 8 teams participating in two groups, and tonight is the group stage. Tomorrow the finals. And we are here about to start the first match, and this is Group B between two of the favorites. It's title defenders Austria against winners of the first edition Holland. So this could be a real clash.
Yeah, certainly the last two winners of it clashing there. I think that could be a rerun in the final, looking at some of the other ones. But I think there's some teams there that could surprise us.
Yeah, I think so. So, a quick heads up about the system. We got teams of four drivers driving against each other, and they drive a very short quali, a one-shot qualification to determine the lineup and for a pole position. And then we have a 25% race, and we start off at Abu Dhabi. And every driver that finishes gets points. And it's 10 points for the winner, 8 for number 2, 6 for number 3, and then I think it's from 5 to 1 and the fastest lap. Am I correct now? I am not correct? No?
Apologies, I had my microphone on
Oh.
on mute then. So no, that is correct. Yeah. Also, with the fastest lap, need to finish the
Yeah.
race. Obviously, if they get fastest lap and crash out, they will not get that point.
Yeah, so the
But
winner of the race it's a one versus one basically. One team versus the other team is the team that scores the most points wins the match, like a football match. And the winner gets 3 points. If it's a tie, they both get one, and the loser gets nothing. And then in the end, after 3 matches, and four teams have played 3 matches, the two teams with the most points in each group will advance to the semifinals. So that's the basic setup.
yeah, so it should
And
be exciting as always. We see some good driving in there. Hopefully, we don't get any ties in the groups. But obviously, I think we would probably then go down to the head-to-head and have more mathematical equations should it be needed. But I think it's probably going to be quite straight up top two through, as we say, to the semi-finals tomorrow.
let's hope so. I think I'm not sure what's going on. It seems like Austria is waiting for a driver. Is Simsi missing?
Simsy, I think was supposed to.
So who? Yeah, I think Simsi Danger is missing. Um,
Yeah, it does look like they have a reserve. Um,
and Simsi Danger is one of the old legends at DTR. It's been well, the guy's been sim racing for like 8, 9, maybe 10 years online. And the guy is only like 20. He's been winning championships ever since the guy was 13, 14 years old. So, and he's won Austria at the tournament a few times in a different server in the past. But it seems like he's having trouble with the connection and can't drive, and he's being replaced by Dark No Bear.
yeah, I believe Dark Bear has been brought in as a substitution due to
So
technical
the
issues.
lineup for Austria is Black Mamba, Division 1 driver. We got Bosmats, driver that's been hopping around divisions for many times, but I think his fair level is probably Division 2. And they got Scheiber and Dark Bear, two guys who completely dominated Division 6 last year, are now, you could find them in Division 3 weekly. And on the Dutch side, well, we have a very, very, very strong team. Of course, we have Jari. Jari is the Division 1 champion from Season 3. I think he won the Champions Race in Season 2.
In a Williams, if I remember rightly as
well.
well.
Oh, God, yeah. Even in the Williams. Right, quali has started. And as we go off to turn 1, we can immediately see at the top left who is quickest right away. And since Mama's off to a good start, let's mention the other Dutch drivers. Wesley, Division 2 champion, but driving Division 1 for a few seasons now, has had quite a few wins. They have Brent, won Division 2, have been on the podium in Division 1. And they have Lancy, also Division 1 driver. So a very, very strong lineup. But so far, it's Austria being quickest through Sector 1 with Bosmots and Black Mamba here. Jari now moving up to P2. Oh. I think Bosmots made a mistake. He's dropped to last. Oh, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4 for Holland now.
Wow.
So that
was a quick change there. It was...
I don't know what happened in Austria, but it's not good. Oh, yeah. Mamba trying to fight his way back. Oh, Baldy left the session. That's the coach. Gee. Mamba.
Oh, up into third.
Under third. Dropping to P4 now, but it seems like either Jari or Lancy is going to take pole position. It's going to be a Dutch pole position. That's the first point of the tournament. It's Jari. Oof. That started off so well until halfway through the first sector, and then it all went wrong for Austria.
Well, that was a lap of 2 halves, Bog.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be doing live the score here. For this match. Well, at least I will.
I was going to say, is that the royal we?
Okay, sorry. Anyway, Jari gets the first point for the Dutch. Puts them in the lead.
Yep, 1-0.
Right.
But yeah, Dutch with a 1-2-3 there. So cracking start to the Nations Cup for them. Certainly be looking to stamp some authority down on Austria if they can. A bit of a frighten us up as the competition goes on.
We have to say Austria has been having stronger lineups in the past. I mean, at least they are the defending champion. And I remember the final from last time where they played against the team from the Mediterranean area, and it completely destroyed them on the Imola circuit in the rain. Mm-hmm. They even had 2 teams in the tournament because they're one of the countries with the most members in DTR. But yeah, I think most of the drivers are a bit busy now during the holiday period, and unfortunately for them, not in their strongest lineup, while the Dutch, well, are in one of their strongest.
Yeah, absolutely. In the obviously Christmas period, we've attendance not been perhaps as good as we'd hoped for the tournament, but it's understandable with families, etc. So we will hope, obviously, for the start of or the restart, shall we say, of season 5. Attendances get a lot better.
As we are now on the formation lap of this 15-lap race. Yeah, let's have a talk about the other teams participating in the tournament. As we start, this is a match from Group B. The other teams in Group B, Finland, as they are always present, and a team from England, England 2, as England has 2 teams in the tournament. And then Group A is, of course, with the other English team. They are right now taking on the combination of Scotland and Canada. And that's Scotland and England are always good matches to watch, even afterwards with in the chats. We got, for the first time, we have a team from Greece. A full Greek lineup, even though their big captain Stavroulis is not around. He had other obligations during this holiday periods. And a combination team Europe with some guys from Poland, Denmark, and Portugal. But right now, the start of match 1.
Yeah,
Holland
so 15
versus
laps.
Austria. And off we go. Anyone on a great start? No, I think it's just the Dutch dominance here.
Yeah, Wesley having a cautious start at the back, just losing out on a couple of positions there.
Yeah, he does. But still, 1, 2, 3 for the Orange Army. But Austria in 4, 5, and 6, and at the back we see Botsmats and Wesley battling for the final positions. Although Wesley actually already trying to look to move up to P6. But of course, the most important thing is for Austria is Black Mamba able to move up positions? Because if he doesn't, this is going to be an easy win for Holland.
Yeah, looking at the front 3 as it stands. Difficult track to overtake here as well, especially over with 15 laps. So
it does have some opportunities, but
and there's one of them.
Oh, well, look at that! Look at that! You don't always have to overtake someone to be ahead of him.
Oh, so there we go. There's a position made up for Mamba.
See, and this already is a big change in results. And let me try to see what the effect of the score could be. As we currently have Jari leading.
Yes, we have Holland 1, 2. And then a 3, 4, 5, and 6. Currently to Austria.
So we have Lancy in second. We have Black Mamba. In third, we have Scheiber. Let's
Fastest lap currently with Jari as well.
Dark No Bear in P5. We have Bosmots in P6. And that means Wesley.
Yeah, Wesley 7 and Brent in 8th.
Brent couldn't resist to make his usual mistake.
Nothing but consistent.
No. It's not his game so far. Right, the current score, if the match would end now, would be 23-18 for Holland. So you can imagine what it would do if Lancy and Mamba would switch positions.
Yeah.
So it looks really good for Holland. Well, one mistake is, Oh, Mama's off! Oh, well, like I said, one mistake could mean a lot, and this means a lot, but not in favor of the Austrian team. He's off, he's out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Safety? No, it's not safety car.
No,
It's Wesley coming out the pits.
It's yellow. Wesley pitted as he probably had damage. Oh, that is a really, really bad news for Austria. I think he
Yep.
just lost it in turn 3.
Yeah, I think it's quite common there going through the fast S's, isn't it? It's catch a little bit too much curb or the tyres going off, and it's quite easy to lose it.
It's a tricky corner. It's very satisfying if you do it right, but
yeah, so Holland now looking pretty comfortable in first and second, and we've got the lockout third through to fifth for Austria, but it's not going to bring them enough points.
no, definitely not. No, unfortunately, this looks like an easy win for Holland with Mamba out, and all they needed was Mamba to do something, but that something was to move up a position. But unfortunately, he tried too hard and went off, hit the wall. And now the Dutch, all they have to do is consolidate their positions.
Yep, so shame for Manbury. He was nibbling away at that lead in front of him.
Yeah, shame. One mistake from Lancy or Yari and Austria's could have won.
Yeah, I think they're looking comfortable now for that first and second. Obviously, still a long way to go. 12 laps, including the one that we're on.
Yeah, and you never know. Let's have a look actually, because I hadn't so far what the tire situation is. Yari and Dagnar Bear are on softs. But most guys are in mediums, so maybe in the pit stop.
Oh, we have a spinner.
No, not another Austrian going off, please.
Yeah, Bosmot's losing a position there to Brent.
Yeah, Bosmot spun in the final sector. And that makes it even worse for Austria. But I was about to say maybe the pit stop can shake things up. People like speeding in the pit lane or not being able to handle the new tire better than the other guy. But for now, it looks like Yari's just running away with it. And Lancy is quite comfortable in second, and his only threat basically is Schreiber, who's doing really well, the Division 6 champion from last season. Making his mark in the Austrian team, but if you up front would have asked who is going to be the best Austrian driver, not many people would have said it's going to be Schreiber.
No. But as you say, a lot of the time it's keeping it on the track. You can score some big points, get some good results.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen so many times before.
Yeah, it's basically how I drive, right?
Absolutely. He Schreiber drives like that till the last corner.
Right. Yari coming in for a first pit stop. I do have to say the Dutch car looks really good with that color of orange and black. And that is not me saying it because I'm Dutch as well. Because I really don't mind who wins it.
No, I have to agree. It looks quite striking actually. But
yeah,
then
that's good.
I have to admit they've done a good job of the Austrian team as well. It looks a bit Alfa Romeo-y. But
yeah.
Still good job. Two nice liveries there. Nothing too horrible. We obviously gave them a free rein, didn't we, with the liveries? So we could have ended up with God knows what.
Yeah. Let's see how this pans out. Right, Yari, he pitted and he is dropped to P5. While Dark Bear has pitted as well and dropped to P6, and Wesley, who made a surprising move to when he pitted to the hards. I think he had to because he probably started on mediums and no, there's no way I can stay out for like 14 laps on softs.
Yeah, I think you're right. So it was he didn't have it, possibly hoping for another safety car or a safety car could pop in and put his set of mediums back on. Obviously, the race goes on with more earing towards the softs anyway. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what was. Did you see what Wesley was actually involved in at the beginning, or?
No, probably at the start already, because he lost some positions there. So I think he tried for 2 laps and then decided, hey, there's no way I'm doing anything good here. I might as well pit and see what happens. Maybe a safety car comes and I'll catch up, and then I'm back in the race.
Yeah. The Yari all over the back of Bosmots now. I don't think it's going to be long before he jumps his way past.
Yeah, Bosmatsu still has to pit.
But it's Yari pushing
Jesus.
him along now.
Yeah. Be patient, Yara. There's no need to risk anything. And wow. Oh, jeez! I was about to say Bosmats has every right to defend his position, but while defending it, he loses it in the hairpin. Not a good day for Austria.
No, that's another thing that's gone against him. Obviously, he does put Wesley closing up a little bit at the back, but still 3.7 seconds. Just be looking to try and get an extra point if you can past Dark Nobert. Obviously, it's to go on the tyres, but 1 lap old mediums. Nobert's going to be all right till the end.
Yeah, he's gonna stay out. Oh, Yadi gets a time penalty. Interesting. I mean, Bosmat's spin was one during battling, but no way Yari was at fault there. But could you imagine how the race could have looked like if Bosmat's while spinning would have taken Yari with him? That could have changed everything. Even
completely different picture.
Not intentionally, I mean, but just, incidents happen.
But then that's the excitement of the Nations Cup, where it can be so tight, and just one small incident can
from one car can change everything, and that would mean everyone else has to change things as well.
There's consistency. I think it was proved in the last Nations Cup. Who was it we had? I think 5. We were doing 5v5, weren't we? And we only had 3 drivers and still nearly qualified.
I think it was the Irish.
It was the Irish, yeah.
Well, the Irish never gave up, unlike the Germans, but...
No, Invisible did race round on his own, didn't he?
Yeah, sort of, yeah. Dirk Norbert gets a pen while Yari improves the fastest lap. But I'm still pleasantly surprised by what Schreiber is showing. He's in second. But he's barely losing any time to Lancy.
No, Schreiber is a solid driver. He's, I think he proved that last year in Div 6, and he's
The only downside with Schreiber is sometimes he has a bit of trouble driving in traffic, but we all know the speed is there.
Yeah.
And you don't want him just behind you in the last corner of a race, but...
Oh, I don't mind.
I can imagine. Oh.
Damn. Anyway, moving on.
Yellow. That is a Dutch car. I think Wesley had a small thing at the chicane.
Yeah, Wes at the moment. He's dropped about 4 seconds now on Nobert in front.
And Brent's pitting. We're about to see pit stops now, probably most in the next lap.
On to the soft tyres for Brent.
And Bosmats makes his party even worse, as he gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
certainly not been Austria's race so far, has it? I think
No,
if it could
no,
have gone
no.
wrong for him so far,
I'm
it
very
has.
curious actually because I know Bosmat's bought himself a wheel the other day, and if he's on the wheel or well, he's in the wall.
It's not quite what you asked. Not in the wall,
No,
on the
no.
wheel.
I mean, Bosmat. I know maybe my English is not very good, but I mean wheel, not wall. Um. Oh, the moment I say if he's in the wheel, on the wheel, he just spins coming out of the pit lane, hits the wall, and loses his front wing. Oh my, he's got to be so annoyed with himself. Anyway, I was just, yeah, curious. Right,
Landsy into the pits.
yeah, Schreiber follows, and that means we're going to see Yari back in the lead again.
But Yari has got that penalty now. How much has he got?
Yeah, but I think he's just the quickest driver. Yari has switched from a PS4 to a PS5. And ladies and gentlemen, I think that only makes him even more dangerous.
Yeah, well, we saw that when he went from the PS4, struggled with that for a while, and went to the PC, and his times there have got quicker as well. So I can only see him getting quicker and happier with the game. I think a bit more comfortable, and
Yeah,
see him fighting back at the front again.
This game is just much more enjoyable on a good working system.
Yes.
And I think as a user from a PS5, and so are you, I think we both can conclude the PS5 works so much nicer,
Yeah.
smoother, quicker, much less issues. So I think it doesn't directly make you quicker, but it makes you enjoy the game more. And
Yes.
that enjoyment will help you have more fun and put more energy in it, which makes you quicker in the end.
Yep.
So indirectly, it does.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Well, I suppose if you look at it, writing it for two, as sort of a next gen and a previous gen console as well. I suppose they've got to concentrate, I suppose, more in one direction, and I suppose they would with the newer generation console, which would make the PS5 probably slightly. I mean, we haven't had half the bugs of the PS4, although we've still had far too many and still are having far too many. But yeah, I'd certainly agree. Yeah, PlayStation 5. So everyone go out and buy a PlayStation 5.
Yeah, if they're available, that's the most thing. Because I know, like a guy like Wesley would love to have one, but it's just near impossible to get one still.
Yeah, they seem to come in waves again, don't they? Where they're available and then they're out of stock again.
Yeah.
So you've got to be very quick.
Yeah, I can tell you, money is not the issue with Wesley. So, ladies, if you're listening, he's got money. Anyway, Yari in the leads. He does have
Brent
a penalty.
Past Dark Norbert there.
Brent for P4 now.
Yeah, so working his way back up again. But yep, just a nice move around the outside. Nice and clean, but I think he's now got obviously
I am
tyres.
curious if Lanzi is able to close the gap to Yari a bit. But I can't see him make up 5 seconds, even though he's on the better and softer tire.
Yeah.
Well, the
there we
fastest
go,
lap
the
is a
fastest
good.
lap.
Oh, but Schreiber is doing a phenomenal job here, by the way. I mean,
He is very solid job so far.
Oh, he's still close with Schreiber. He's on the podium. He's the best Austrian driver, and he had just posted the fastest lap.
You can't ask for more than that, can you? 2.5
No.
behind. So yeah, he's keeping a good pace with Lancy.
Hey, here comes Wesley, of course, Mr. Stat stuff, Wesley.
Looking to get that extra point for Holland as well for the fastest lap.
Yeah, fresh tires. So that's Wesley. You know, he's in trouble on that one. He's in last, but still doesn't do anything crazy. And in the end, he ends up with ahead of 2 Austrian drivers, gets a good bunch of points and an extra point with fastest lap.
Yep.
Well, Lancy is not really closing in much.
No, it seems to have stabilised. We're at about the 8.1, 8.2
Yeah, but
mark.
it's also because the soft drop off so quickly around here. Well, we don't have any real fights on track at the moment, unfortunately. So let's watch Yari leading the race.
Yeah, we don't have much to note at all in this race. A little bit of fighting early on, but then the gaps are pretty much spread out, haven't they?
Yeah, Black Mamba spitting out and retiring. If you're honest.
Yeah.
It's a shame, but let's hope the Austrian team is able to regroup and do better in the next match. Just they're gonna need it.
Yeah, I mean they've still got a couple of difficult matches coming up.
Oh yeah.
I mean, who have they
Do
got?
not ever underestimate your opponent here.
No, exactly. With Finland and well England too as well. So I mean, yeah, it's still an awful lot can go wrong there.
Yeah, but don't forget, England too has some very capable drivers. They have Dymix, who is a top 10 driver in Division 1. They have Ben. Ben has won races in Division 1 and 2. They have Gunnar
and Reliot.
Yeah. Reliot. I mean, they've collected a bunch of titles together.
Yeah.
They're like the trophy collectors of DTR.
And we've got Wardy's in there as well, isn't he? So it's
with Wardy, you never know what you're gonna get. He could be out by turn 1, or he could just end up on the top of the podium.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes he is slower than you expect him to be, and sometimes he's much quicker than you thought he'd be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna get. Wardy is our box of chocolates, as you may say.
Box of chocolate, that's it.
Yeah.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Exactly.
Right, so Yari now coming round the last few corners to take the win in the opening race for Holland. So lost a couple of tenths over the last lap or two, but certainly nothing to worry about. So crosses the line there with an 8-second win over Lanzi, bringing it home in second place for Holland. And Scheiber in third, Bog for Austria. So, as you
well
say,
done,
very
well
good
done.
job for him.
Well done. Unfortunately, the rest of his team did not score enough to get even close to the win, because it seems like 28-12. That's like boom.
That's quite emphatic, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a big win for Holland.
Yeah.
Right, and meanwhile, while the last drivers are coming in, I'm going to look, are there any other results? Let's see.
Looks like England 2 may have won their race against, was it Finland?
And as always, it seems like the match between Scotland and England has been a lot of fuss. Right. Other results: England 2 versus Finland. No, while I fill them in, could you like name the order of the drivers?
From from the Holland
Yeah.
that we've just done.
No, no,
Yep.
no, 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 no. Sorry, other match. England 2 versus Finland. It's in the result chat.
England 2 versus Finland. Yep, we have the winner was Dimex.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, who had pole?
Oh, sorry, you want pole? That would be Keke, NLR Keke.
Oh, nice. Yeah, and then the race winner?
So the race winner was Dimex. Keke in
Wait,
second.
wait, I'm not quick. DTR Dime X, then NLR Kiki for Finland in second. Who's in third?
Ibani bringing it home third.
Oh, told you.
Yep.
Fourth?
Wardy. Having a good race for Wardy there.
Yeah, in fifth.
Reliot in fifth.
Oh, that seems like an England win.
Yep. And then in sixth we have Ascalos.
Okay.
Tickard in seventh.
Yeah.
And Renzi in eighth.
Do we know who got fastest lap?
Fastest lap went to Keke.
Right, then that makes it a 25-16 win for England 2. Any other results we've got so far?
Yeah, we've got England 1 versus Scotland, but we don't seem to have the qualifying.
Wait, maybe we could do Europe versus Greece first. Then, while we wait.
Austria, Netherlands, Europe, Greece. I don't think I've got the. No, there's no pole position there.
It's in the grid. It says it in grid. And Spadis, I think.
And Spadis. Oh yeah, sorry, grid. Yep, sorry, got you there.
And did he win the race as well?
He won the race as well. Yep.
Second?
Quistro.
Mm-hmm.
Marshmallow in third.
Nidzak, yes.
Face Pantera fourth.
Yeah.
M. Kalitsos in fifth.
Yeah.
C. Athanasu in sixth.
And in seventh?
And SRL Stenden Setcher.
No eighth?
No eighth, no. Fastest lap was Phase.
Mm-hmm. And that means Greece has won with 24-16. So all we've got left is the England 1 versus Scotland match. What have we got?
Okay, I've got pole on there. Yeah, it's got the grid. So pole position goes to No Jug.
Yeah.
Then race winner was Fox Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan JJT in second.
Yeah, and third.
Third Trocker.
Yeah, and then fourth.
No Jug.
Yeah, and then fifth.
Fifth Billy.
And sixth
is HTTP Pyro.
7.
TGL Stewart.
And an 8.
Is Hammers, but they both didn't finish. Stewart
that's interesting. That's no points then.
Yeah, I'm just going to look at the other ones actually, because I think we've have that the same.
Do we know who had fastest lap, by the way, in the Scotland match?
Are we still live, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, we are.
Mm-hmm. Let's keep it running.
Right, fastest lap in which one, sorry?
Scotland versus England 1.
Scotland, England 1. Fastest lap was Fox Blue.
Ooh. Fox on a roll.
Yeah, so there were the two not finishers there. I'm just going to check the other ones.
So Scotland 1. Oh yeah, check that. And then we have results from round 1.
So England, Finland. Got the last two, Tickard and Rancy, didn't finish.
Oh wait. That Well, it doesn't matter for the match result, but for the overall scoring it does. Right, so I'm gonna post the groups results now. And let's someone please invite us for the next match.
Yep. Which one are we going to cover next?
Whatever you want. Who wants us, boys?
Yeah. I think Greece England might be a good one to watch.
Which one?
Greece England?
Oh, I'd love to see that. Yeah.
Yeah, Greece
Anyone
England.
from Greece or England too, I think that is. Could me and now get an invite, please.
Oh no, it's England 1. Greece
Oh,
England 1.
oh, sorry.
England 2's Holland.
Oh, no, we've seen Holland already.
Yeah, that's what I thought. If we do Greece, we'll see anyone in England
Um,
1. Should be able to get Hammers, should be able to pop us an invite, I would have thought. You've already beat me to it. So going to round number 2. So where do we stand currently then? Looking at it, let me get the table up. Obviously early days at the moment, but Group A currently being led by Greece. 3 points from their win, and obviously 24 points total. With the race points, Canada in second with again with the 3 points, but 20 points race total, so 4 points. I'm going to call it goal difference. We've got a 4-point goal deficit there. England 1 in third and Europe in fourth. Then Group B with Holland that we were live with, 28 points in their race. So taking 3 points for the win. England 2 also taking a win against Finland with the race points of 25, so puts them just 3 deficit in second place. And then Finland and Austria obviously looking to pick up. Well, certainly going to need a
they've
decent
already
result from here.
started. Jesus. Oh, people are just have no patience. Oh, I'm trying to get you in. No.
Okay.
Why the fuck is this not normal? Is people having crossplay on? Looked like a crossplay. What the hell? Why are we having crossplay? Anyway, we're live with quali here with Greece versus England 1. And it's Pathis who just took pole position in the rain in Spain. Now you should have an invite.
I have indeed, literally just loading in now. Hopefully it's not going to put me in half a lap round.
Right, and Spathis takes pole.
Okay, I'm having issues joining, but I might need to enable cross-play. Oh no, I'm in. There we go. Okay, I'll just wait until the race has started because I don't want it to jump me in a car at the back, Bog.
Oh. I was just in time and just when I joined the lobby started, so I was not able to send you one until.
No, that's fine, not a problem. I mean, I'll jump in a sec, but I'm just worried if I do it now, I could end up in a car at the back of the grid with this game.
Oh, like that? Yeah. The game is stupid. You know how it works. Right. So the first point is in for Greece.
Who took pole position?
Spathis. And the race is underway for its formation lap.
Okay, I should be able to join
Could be a good moment to join now. Now we have 8 drivers on the grid. 17 laps. It's dry, by the way, after a wet qualification.
Right, I am in.
Welcome.
Okay, so get the
Probably gonna
details up.
put you in a car, right?
No.
No?
No, I'm okay.
Oh, maybe, but it could put you on the grid in a moment. Although I'm not sure. It's your.
Yeah, it's got me in spectator mode, so I'm
that's
pretty
perfectly
comfortable
actually.
that we're okay. Yeah.
That's it.
So-
Ideal.
So England with 2nd, 3rd, 6th, and 7th. So we got a bit of
And
split.
this. Yeah. Very split. And if the race would end the way it starts, it will be a very narrow victory for Greece with a 2-point difference, which is also many thanks to the bonus point of the pole position. There's still a point to give for the fastest lap, but even if it stays the same and England will get it, they still lose by 1 point. But if England loses this match, they're close to be eliminated.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
so it's a
Greece
must win for
winning,
England, really.
yeah, really. And for Greece, if they would win it, I think they're basically already in the semis. So, first match was fun, but now there's even a lot more at stakes. Spat is on pole on the softs while the red lights go out.
Good getaway by Hammers at the back, just making up a position there on Pyro.
Oh, and Nizak and Billy fighting here for P2. And I think, Nizak has the inside there, and that's a 1-2 for Greece. Not that weird considering that both of them have started on a softer compound than most of the English drivers did. Fox Blue is now the best English driver in P3. He's on mediums, and Anastasiou for Greece in P4. Billy in P5. He's had a horrible start. Hammers
Billy
in
up the
P6.
inside of Athanasiou.
Yeah, that gives him P4.
Yep, so Billy back up a position. Oh, and looks like...
No, it all went well.
Yeah, Hammers was looking up the inside of Athanasiou then, but thinking better of it.
Well, but the leading driver, Stathis, is doing really well. He has a 1.2 gap over his teammate, and a teammate himself has a 1.5 gap on Fox Blue.
Yeah, so we've got the train behind Fox Blue. Front two seem to have just broken out of that DRS zone, with DRS being enabled at the end of this lap, so it puts them in a good position there.
There's a tire difference, let's not forget that. But still, it's a phenomenal start. Well, Pyro is off. He manages to continue after he spun out at turn 2.
Yeah. easy corner to lose it on their retraction.
Yeah, I can remember you not finishing a race there once a long time ago.
Yeah,
But that wasn't your fault.
it happens.
Anyway, Calypso's moved up to P7 thanks to Pyro making a mistake, and he's now really close to Hammers in fighting for P6. But if you look at it, P4 to 7 is really close.
Yep,
but actually,
got a mixture of tyres in there as well.
Yeah, it's actually P3 to P7.
Yeah,
Let's see. Hammers is probably gonna try to attack, but yeah, that straight on the Spain track just isn't long enough to make a really good move. Let's hope that with the upcoming track changes where they're gonna remove the chicane from Formula One, it makes it a bit easier to overtake. Because I think it's a great track, but overtaking is so difficult.
Yeah.
And it would help a lot if that straight would be a bit longer.
So are they taking that final chicane out again?
It's what I read, yeah. But
excellent. So go back to the way it always used to be before the motorbikes, wasn't it? That they introduced that for was the chicane.
Yeah, but the motorbikes have said goodbye from it a long time ago. So
Formula One. No, that'd be good with that one gone.
Yeah, I agree. Anyway, to this race, Spathis and Nizak are close to each other. A second separates them. Well, they do have 2.8 second lead over Fox Blue.
Hammers all over the black of Athanasu now in 6th place.
Yeah, look at that. Using ERS, DRS, whatever he can find in that trunk of that car. And he's using it side by side now and onto the inside. Just a little bit of contact. Oh, they go off together. Oh, boy. That to me was the prototype of a racing incident. And someone else is off as well. There's more yellows. Oh, Hammers. They were just fighting side by side through turn 1, 2, and they both went off. It's just that Hammers was more into the gravel.
Yeah, I think it's fun. I mean, I think they're both teetering on the edge of grip going through there. It's one of those corners anyway, and I think whether there was a slight touch or just a moment.
Yeah, there was some contact, but not like anyone trying to push the other off. Just hard racing.
No, but it's that corner, exactly what we were talking about when you mentioned about me losing the race there before. The contact was so minimal, but I think because you're so on the edge of traction, it's enough to just throw it round. Yeah. And unfortunately, Hammers then thrown straight into his path. But unfortunate.
Hey, the leaders are
close.
They switched positions. And I think this is a tactical thing because normally Spathis is the quicker driver. They're on the same tires, but I think this is strategy to give Nizak a bit of a gap to Spathis to defend the gap of Nizak, and then trusting on himself later on to still beat the English drivers.
Yeah.
That's the most logical explanation in my head, to be fair.
Yeah, I think you could be right, because he's not doing it to recover ERS, he's got full battery.
No, he's not. It's like he's not using anything. But we do come at the point in the race where the softs where the Greek drivers started on might start to drop off, and they pit at the same lap. Oh, Nizak.
Got 5 seconds for speeding.
Oh, that could really endanger the win for Greece. Oh boy. Kalitsos
Yeah.
pits as well.
The medium boys now at the front.
Yeah, and it's a bit surprising that one, they decided to go in together, and they went this early.
Yeah, I suppose get off those softs onto the mediums, but
Yeah, but now you're gonna have to do like 12, 13 laps on the mediums. That's a lot. But I guess, well, it's interesting because I think Greece was in a phenomenal position, but with the position change that they've done, the mistake with the pit entry and possibly pitting really early, that could put himself, yeah, in a position that could have been better.
yeah. So it's a
England,
problem with penalties, especially over a 25%
oh yeah,
distance race. They can be an absolute killer.
Fox Blue is leading now ahead of Billy and Pyro. And I'm interested now with Isaac having the pen. Are they going to switch back? I think they will.
It would be sensible.
Yeah, here they go. Here they go. Here they go. They switch. Oh, and they actually let Anastasio pass as well. No. I'm mistaken. It's Anastasio letting his teammates pass.
Yeah, Spathis and Marshmallow. Yeah. So up in the 4th and 5th. So, still de facto race leaders after making the pit stop. So obviously the front 3 still having to do that. But as you say, that penalty is going to be a killer towards the end. 5 seconds.
So I expect the English drivers to pit one by one, or not more than 2 at the same lap. Hammer's already pitted as he went in the same lap as most Greek drivers. So it's just the top 3 and Anastasio that still have to pit. So the guys who were all in trouble, Anastasio still has to pit. Hammer's, no, I think I'm wrong. It was Kalitsos who collided with Hammers. Because they were both on the same tire, weren't they? Anyway, I think we're going to start to see pit stops around 11 and 12.
11 and 12, then a 5-lap hurrah on the softs. They go off so quickly.
Yeah, and let's see, is the gap getting bigger or smaller? The gap from P1 to P4 is now 14.4. I'm just not sure if the Greece team is making the right choices here with the car switch, given the penalty.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Athanasiou's definitely dropped off the pace, but Spathis is...
But you could look at it differently. Let's say in a lap 2-3, the English boys pits, they come out in the gap. They come out in P3 and 4, and then it's the question of Pyro. No, I think they'll be 3, 4, 5. And then we have Nizak and Marshmallow in the lead. And the moment I say this, they switch positions. What am I talking about? I was about to... they constantly prove me wrong.
I'd say you've been doing this long enough, boy.
No, I thought maybe they want to... Because of the pen, it makes even more sense to defend it. To let Nizak be in the lead and defend that lead by Stathis.
Yeah, I think so. And then if they do close up, try and hold him off, allow him to get that 5-second gap.
Exactly. That's
so,
my
yeah.
point. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that, but yeah, it's
So this is a match that's really not over.
But I thought this way round would probably be better with Spathis actually giving Marshmallow the DRS toe.
Could be. And maybe they switch back later on. I'm not sure. They are still closing in time on the English drivers. The gap from P1 to P4 is just 13 seconds. And I think starting next lap we could start to see pit stops us, but no, not this lap. I think starting was we just entered lap 10, and I think as of start lap 11, the end of lap 11, we're gonna see pit stops.
Yeah, it will be interesting whether the top three pit separately or coming at the same time. Obviously not sharing pit garages, but just be interesting strategically whether one of them stays out for a lap or two. Hammer's closed that gap at the back now down to just under 4 seconds as well, I think.
Let's not underestimate it, because that 1 point switch could mean a major difference in the result.
Yep. And fastest lap at the moment is with Nizik Marshmallow, so going currently.
But yeah, I think that's going to be improved. Because we...
Oh, it will do when the soft runners go on with
we're going to have 3 British drivers on fresh soft, so it's very likely to that point going to one of the English drivers, unless Anastasiou is able to take that point, who's pitting right now.
The front 3 still haven't pitted, and that gap now down to 12.5 seconds.
I think we're in lap 11. I think at the end of this lap, 1 or 2 of them will come in.
Yep. They're looking third. Yeah, third and fourth, I think, once the pit stops are over with.
Yeah, the question is...
We'll see what fight they've got in them in the on the softs over the last sort of 4 or 5 laps.
Yeah, it's going to be
an interesting
tough
finale.
Fight for the English team, because they can't lose. If they lose, they're probably out. Sure, there's currently a report going against the Scotland team, but and Fox Blue goes in. That's a wait and see. Billy goes in as well. And like I said, the third British driver he's going as well. They're taking the risk of all going in the same lap.
Oh, there we go.
Right.
So, I mean, a lot of it obviously lies on the results in the other race, but they're certainly up against it at the moment. Do need a result here to keep themselves in it.
Yeah. Even if it's just a
under their control.
Right. As they leave the pit lane, Spathis is leading, and Nizak is still second. The gap to P3 to Fox Blue is 9.7, but let's look at the gap interval between P2 and P3. That's 9.2. But please note, Nizak has a penalty.
Yep, that 5 second.
So is that... so Fox Blue needs to gain a second a lap for P2.
It should be doable on those softs.
My point exactly. And that would make it really, really interesting.
And Hammer's up into 7th. I know he's past Athanasiou over the back of Kalitsos. I think Athanasiou obviously pitting, so that's why he lost the position there.
So I think it's... Oh yeah, but this match for P6, 7, 8 is going to be interesting. Well, Athanasiou is now posting the fastest second sector of the race.
Pyro posting the fastest third as well. So they're starting to get up to speed now on the on these softs.
Yes.
It's a big gap to pull in.
Well, but here we go. Anastasia. And next will be one of the British boys.
I didn't see any of them going purple in sector 1.
Might take another lap to get some more heat in those tires. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Oh, Kalitsos is off. No, it's Anastasia.
Athanasu, yeah.
Oh, he's
So
struggling.
he drops to the back, so Hammer's getting a free position. Well, Hammers is up past Kalitsos as well.
Oh, so Hammers moves up from 7 to 6.
Yeah.
And Fox Blue has gained a second. He needs, and he gained fastest lap. So this is where the fun starts. So let's start calculating. We have Spassus in the lead. We have Nizak in second. Oh no! Oh, Athanasiu, I think round again. Fox Blue in third. We have Billy in fourth.
Pyro in fifth.
Pyro in fifth.
And Hammers.
Hammers in sixth. Good recovery from the hammer.
Yep.
And then we have Kalitsos in 7.
Yep. And Athanasu in 8th.
And fastest lap is Fox Blue at the moment.
Yep.
So right now, as it stands, it will be 22 to 19 for Greece. So, and another spin, I think, from Athanasiu. So that means that Fox Blue needs to get P2 to win this match.
I don't think he will.
Oh, it's 3 laps.
Yeah, I don't think he's closing up enough. I think he's closed up about 0.6 on the last 2 laps. So 0.6 is only going to take him down. I think he's going to be about 2 seconds shy, I think.
And this is why I said it might be the moment to switch back again between those 2 Greek drivers.
Yep. But then, as I say, if Spathis is quicker, perhaps giving Marshmallow the toe under DRS.
Could be, but there's a 2-second margin. So all the pressure here on Fox Blue's little shoulders.
Yep. So 7 seconds behind.
We're gonna go last 2 laps, and he needs to gain 2.2 seconds.
It's going to be very, very close. But catching's one thing, getting past is something else. But
he doesn't have to get past. That's the thing.
That's true, actually. Yeah, mind you, he's not going to catch him anyway. He's only going to get to within that 5 seconds potentially if he can close that 2.2 down.
Because let me calculate this. Let's say Fox Blue succeeds, gets 2 extra points, and Greece gets 2 points less. That means England would win the match by 1 point. So that's what's at stake here.
Yeah, fastest lap still with Fox Blue as well at the moment. So it only takes Athanasu to pop in a fastest lap towards the end or something.
Yeah, but it's too late, I think. Unless he pits now. But if he pits now, he's going to get lapped.
Yeah. Mind you, he's on the soft, so he should have some pace in him, but...
Yeah, but they drop off quite quickly, and I think that's also the case why Fox Blue is not getting as much time as he's hoping to do.
Mm.
It's the last lap of the race, ladies and gentlemen.
And he's let Marshmallow through.
Yeah, you're listening. I'm sorry, my Greek is that bad, guys, but I'm sure we'll have a good translator with Dimitris Stravoulis. He wasn't able to race today. Maybe might reserve tomorrow, but he told me that the Greece team was very pumped to do well.
Yeah, so we've got some new entrants into the league.
Yeah, it's great to see a little Greek community growing into
Yeah,
DTR, and we very much welcome more.
absolutely. Yeah, everybody's welcome. There's always room for expansion. We just obviously need to make sure we get the right people in who want to race and turn up week in, week out. Always a
Yeah,
place for them, and they'll be very, very welcome.
if you drive clean, if you um, show up regularly, then please join us. Anyway, we got Nizak Marshmallow crossing the line in the first. He's not going to win the race because that's his teammate Spathis thanks to his penalty. Fox Blue ends up in third.
Yeah, about 2 seconds shy. I didn't think he was going to quite have it at the end, but it's always worth a shot. He takes a small mistake and you're back in
Fox
there.
Blue, Billy, Pyro. Then we got Hammers. Hammers was unlucky early on. Crossing the finish line soon. I think so. Here he comes
Yep.
on the final corner.
Hammers finishes in 6th, so we'll be looking at Kalitsos coming home in 7th place, and Athanasu will bring up the rear in 8th place.
And that means a small win by Greece. And that secures them a spot in the semi-finals, making their debut here. That is a great result for them.
Cracking result, well done. Very, very happy for them. But yeah, some good driving, especially by the front two there. It was, so you know, probably didn't make sense to us on the comms, but I'm sure they knew exactly what they were doing. Yeah, taking a 1-2 and bringing home the result. So fastest lap went to Fox Blue.
Yeah, a small win.
Right, so see what the other results are when they start coming in.
Let's see. Now, two things. One, we need results. And two, who wants us commentating on the next race?
Yeah, send us an invite. Yeah, we're just wondering what's going on. Notice we've got 3 people in the chat, but only 1 like. Should be 3. Okay, so results of that race for Greece, obviously Spathis and Marshmallow taking the top 2 positions there with Fox Blue, Billy, Pyro, Hammers in the next positions for England with Kalitsos and Athanasu in 7th and 8th. Right, so some results coming in. Greece, England, obviously we are aware of. I have Holland versus England 2.
Wait, yeah? You mention and then I'll...
Okay, so yeah, Holland against England 2.
Mm-hmm.
Pole position to, well, you can probably guess, Yari.
Mm-hmm.
Race win to Yari.
Okay. Yeah,
Dimex in second.
still in.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Wesley in third.
Mm-hmm.
Lanzi fourth.
Seemed like another win for the Dutch. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's then close. You got fifth, Ibany.
Mm-hmm.
Sixth, Guna. Seventh,
Mm-hmm.
Waldy.
Mm-hmm.
And eighth is Brent. Fastest lap going to Dimex.
That's a win for Holland. Okay, then we need Scotland versus Europe.
Yep, just
And we
waiting for
need
those
Finland,
in.
Austria.
Yep, just waiting for the posts to come in at the moment. Those are the only two that we have. Still no results in at the moment.
I see a result from Europe and Scotland.
Yep, just popped in. Okay, we have pole position to our Canadian friend DTR No Jug.
Mm-hmm.
Then race winner FaZe Pantera.
Yep.
Second No Jug.
Yep.
Third Quistro.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth SRL Stendenchen.
Mm-hmm.
I always get that one wrong. Fifth Jordan.
Yeah.
Sixth Trocker.
Mm-hmm.
And the final one in seventh was TGL Stewart, who got the fastest lap.
He got fastest done?
TGL Stewart. There was no eighth driver.
No, the Portuguese guy didn't show up. Europe wins by 2 points. Gee.
Yeah, I say, well, they got what, first, third, and fourth there. Just waiting for the final one to come in.
Yeah, that's Austria and
Austria.
Finland, but that seems to have been a bit heated.
A bit eventful.
Yeah. Sometimes events like this bring out the best or worst in people.
There's the competitive edge, isn't it? People get pumped.
I don't mind getting pumped, that's good. But please, please keep driving fair.
Right. So, do we have any invites to another
I don't
one?
know. Invite, results, guys, come on, help us out. But Anyone? Fox Blue, no. We don't want you, Fox Blue. We've had you. You couldn't handle the pressure the first time. You had to do was 4 seconds and 6 laps on better tires. You couldn't even do that.
No, just too much to ask for him.
No. But he does invite me. Let's see what offers else we get, you know? No, we don't mind reporting your match. Just would be fun if we could see someone else. Yes, England 2 first. Yeah, get me in. That's a big match. But I need results. England won our trash, yes. Well, they lost 2 races.
Come on, let's get these results in.
Come on, boys.
Okay, yeah, it certainly does look like the chat's been a bit busy tonight. I look forward to catching up with that after this race. So still no results at the moment.
Well, yeah, well, meanwhile, we're going to go to a match from England too. I invite you now.
Oh, Gooner's already invited me.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, it's popular, look. Invites coming everywhere. I'll join yours, Bog. And so England 2 against Austria. Should be an interesting match.
Yeah. Oh, reports coming in.
Yeah, we have a busy night for the stewards tonight. Still no results from the Austria game. Okay, sorry folks, we are still here. We're just waiting for the results to come in. And then we'll be off in the final of the round games, where we'll be joining England 2 against Austria. So obviously it'd be nice so that we can, when we can get the table updated, so we can see exactly.
Oh, there's results coming in. Could you mention them?
I certainly can. Let me find them. Right. Okay. So pole position goes to NLR Keke.
Again, yeah.
Race winner is Ticked.
Okay, yeah.
Keke in second.
That seems like a Finland win, yeah.
Yeah. Scheiber in third, continuing to impress.
Yeah, it certainly does, yeah.
Yeah. Skalos in fourth.
Oh dear, that's true, yeah.
Then we have Bosmot's fifth. BV Baldi sixth.
Yeah.
Mamba seventh.
Yeah.
And Rancy finished eighth but didn't finish. So he didn't finish eighth. And fastest lap going to Mamba.
Win for Finland. That means I'm gonna.
Austria out.
Not necessarily. If they beat England 2 and Holland beats Finland, which is not unlikely, we got 3 teams on 3 points.
Yeah.
Okay, let's post it.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah. So all 4 teams can still qualify from Group B. Holland.
So
pretty much through.
Not even Greece is safe, actually. Funnily enough. So we got England, Austria. No team is officially safe. That's interesting.
No.
All right. And we're about to see one of the final group matches. This is interesting. Out or qualified yet. That's good. I mean, scenarios aren't looking good for a team like Austria. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, they're certainly not out. Well, in fact, as you say, nobody is officially out.
No, that's because of the difference in the group's results. I mean, Austria, it's not looking good. I mean, yes, they have to beat England too, and probably by quite a margin.
We have rain.
Oh, rain in quali here in Brazil.
It's not a rare occurrence, is it?
Nope. Definitely not.
Brazil, Singapore, pretty much guarantee you're going to get some kind of wet. Normally Austria as well, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, if you look at Group A, Greece is leading, has 6 points. But if they manage to lose from Scotland's going to be on 6 points, and if Europe beats England, they all are on 6 points. But if like Greece wins and England beats Europe, they got 3 teams on 3. So it could go all the way. And I think that's, for a tournament, that's probably the best possible scenario. Well, meanwhile, we're in quali in Brazil, where Austria is fighting for its last chance in Group B after losing a match to Finland and to Holland. And they need to win big.
Relia invalidating there, so he won't be setting a lap. Nice, we've got completely red cars to make it nice and
Rally
easy.
it invalidating. Oh, this is probably his best track. Probably put in the lineup because he's this quick on this track.
Yep.
Rally making major improvements the last few months. He did really well in Brazil. We got a pole position in China and a podium.
Yep. Yeah, he had some really good pace in China.
And talking about good pace, here comes pole position, and it's Black Mamba. The oh so proud Austrian driver is doing everything he can to keep his country in the fight. And he gets pole position.
Yeah, so again, pretty much mixed grid there, isn't it? We've got 1, 2.
Noting that pole position here. That's the first point for Austria. And they're going to need to win big. Like 10, 15 points difference.
Yep.
That's going to be tough, but you never know.
A lot of it depends how tight the other last group stages as well.
I mean, they're probably going to need like a 1, 2, 3, 4 or something. But in these types of tournaments, anything can happen.
Yep.
It's short races. There's not a lot of drivers. Mistakes are easily made. One aspect is races are short. You want to use like the soft compound tire, but that's usually a very bad racing tire after 2, 3 laps. So you're going to be driving a tire that you either want to stay out longer on, or a bit too early on, or it's been degraded a lot already. It's you can't stay out too long because you're going to lose a lot of time for the pit stops.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one thing that's not helping is the color of the cars.
No, it's what I was saying in qualifying. We're not going to be able to tell which one is or which there. They all look exactly the same icons.
So the lineup for Austria is Black Mamba, and they have in P4 Scheiber, Darkno, Bear in 5, and Mosmots in 6. Let's have a look at the tires. Everyone on mediums except for Elliott. And England has a lineup of Dimex, Ebony, we have Gunnar and Elliott. That will be interesting.
Also, what's interesting, just looking at a little app I've got, looks like obviously light cloud to start with, going to get overcast with potential 22% chance of rain after 15 minutes. So we might see a few splatters towards the end, but
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, usually Brazil never disappoints.
Absolutely not.
Here we are at the end of the formation lap. Black Mamba on pole position. Here we are with the red lights. And off we go! That seems like a really good start from Diamond. Side by side with Black Mamba here, and side by side still. No, it's Dylan taking the lead. Look who's in third again. Scheiber really the MVP of the Austrian team today. Although here comes Ben. Oh, that goes back! Oh! 2, 3 cars off at the back there. Elliott is off.
Oh, another car off there. Bossmot's off.
Bossmot's and Ben is off. Oh dear. Oh dear. England in trouble there. In
Yeah,
P7,
not a good
P8.
start. Yeah, really, having a cracking start as well from 8th, actually shooting up 2 positions into turn 1, but then was a bit
Yeah.
side by side with Bossmart's, not sure what happened there.
Meanwhile, Dimix in the lead, ahead of Black Mamba, and Scheiber in third, Dark Bear in fourth. Oh.
Currently
Right.
looking very
Uh,
good for Austria.
apart from the leading car, England is in trouble.
Yeah, Bossmart's into the pits though, so it does give him a bit of a boost there getting up. No one else seems to have damage, so they can at least go. And Bossmart's going for a set of softs.
Meanwhile, my timing screen seems off, as it shows that Black Mamba is now 1 minute 11 behind the leader.
Yeah, pulled out that gap very quickly, Dimex did.
Wow. Yellow. Ben in trouble again, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
is he out? Is he out? Is he out? Oh, he's not out, but he sure is in trouble.
Yeah, no, he's back. He's round again. Having a bit of trouble with those tyres, I think. It's got a bit too much heat in them.
Thankfully, the timing stream seems to normalize again.
And Mamba's closed up that 1 minute gap very, very quickly as well.
Yeah, lightning.
But yeah, Benny's struggling a bit today. I don't think he's had much time to play the game, in all fairness, with work and university commitments, etc.
Oh, it's such a busy man, and I think he's probably one of DTR's most traveled men this past year.
Yeah, yeah, I think you could well be right.
Places he's been to. All over the
He was
world.
involved with the Formula E at one point, wasn't he?
He was involved with Formula W,
Formula W, yeah.
the W series, but he was also involved with the e-scooters.
Oh yes, yeah.
He was also, I think, he was involved early on in the year with some Formula 4 in the Middle East.
Because yeah, sucks to be him, eh?
So he's been all over the world. Oh, Bosmat's spitting again. Probably for the tires.
I think he's getting rid of those. Yeah, he's put mediums on.
But meanwhile, had to follow a study. So it's been a busy year for him.
Yeah. Yeah, well, good to have him here. Fingers crossed we can get him in a few more races.
By the way,
back on the comms as well.
People, if you are looking for a professional commentator, you can hire him as well. You know, he's really good.
Yeah. Very, very good actually, Benny.
He's good. He's professional. It's a lovely guy anyway. But he is quite busy.
Yeah, but he's available for weddings, bachelor parties.
Oh, anything. You can hire this man for anything. Right. Time mix leading 1.4 seconds. Bosmots is nearly lapped.
Yeah, not having his best of races.
No, clearly not.
Fastest lap currently sitting with Dimex with a 10.048. Still early days yet, and as you say, we would expect to see some of those soft runners obliterate that a bit later on.
Right, let's look at the point situation right now. Dimix keeping England's hopes alive.
Yep.
Because if he makes one mistake, Um,
With those 3 Austrians behind him, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be in big trouble. The team is going to be in big trouble. So Gunnar is in 5th. You got Relic in 6th. We've got Ben in 7th. And Bosmots in P8. Fastest lap. Who's got fastest lap? Is that
Dimex at the moment.
as of right now, it's a 1-point lead for Austria.
Gunnar trying to do something about that, closing in on the back of Dart Nobel now.
Yeah, and even though that may not be enough for Austria to advance to the semi-finals, it would save their honor, and it could really, really bring England in trouble.
Yeah.
Because that means Finland and probably Holland would qualify for the semi-finals.
Yeah, it's going to be close. I think it could go down to goal difference, this one.
Yeah, perhaps.
But yeah, Gunnar just within DRS zone. Behind Dart Norbert, but just...
Yeah, I'm going to focus with the camera on Gunnar and Dart Norbert.
Yeah, I think it's the closest battle that we have on track at the moment.
Yeah, but not just that. It's also about very important points.
Yeah. Front seem quite settled. Mambo's 2.5 behind Dimex and a couple of seconds back to Scheiber. Again, Scheiber performing well.
Yeah, he's doing fine. And Black Mama's doing fine as well. He was very unlucky in the race against Holland where he spun off, and I think he was, from what I heard, believes involved in a weird incident in the match versus Finland.
Yep.
Oh, here comes Gunnar. Gunnar, really close now. He's within 3/10.
Oh, and he's round.
No! Oh boy. Oh, spins around at the exit of turn 1, loses his front wing. I mean, he is going to have to pit. Right now, his own brother is pitting. Oof.
Just wondering what damage he's got at the front there. Obviously, we saw some carbon
Oh,
fibre
yeah,
flow, but was it an end plate or...
Yeah, and that means he's going to have to pit
whole front
and
wing.
way earlier than he wanted to.
Yep. They're going to lose a heck of a lot of time as well on this lap.
And I think it's really going to be exciting. I have no clue who's going to be second in this group now.
No. This has certainly blown it open.
The question is England needs... I'm going to be bold and assume Holland is too strong for Finland. Right?
Yep.
That's probably safe, but you never know, because Finland has a very capable drivers, especially with KK. And that means that England too probably needs a point here. And right now, they're going to lose by 1 point. What gives them 0?
Yeah. Gunnar now has been lapped, I think, has he? No.
No,
Sorry.
no. No, he's not being lapped. And basically, him falling back to P7 doesn't really matter for the current result.
No, because 5, 6 and 7 still locked in for the English at the moment. It's
But they're still 1 point short.
yep, and that's
And
dependent on them keeping the fastest lap as well.
yeah, exactly.
Approaching the
I was
halfway
about to say they need
distance.
something to happen, but that something needs to be in their favor. Already at making a mistake.
Yeah,
Um,
I think letting his teammate
they
through there as well.
oh, they need Austria to make a mistake somewhere. So what is the point difference? Let's say they lose by 1 point. That will be 21-20. They get in on 83. I think they might still get second if Finland doesn't get a point from Holland.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, Black Mamba pits, goes to softs.
Yes.
This is interesting group.
Yeah, well, Dimex doing everything that's been asked of him so far, taking the lead from pretty much the word go, and is looking comfortable out there. We've got Bosmots getting out the way, they're being lapped. It's good to see. So Scheiber the only one with a penalty so far.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem to hurt them. Looking at the results, I'm a bit surprised by what I mean in the
Oh, Dimex picking up a time penalty there.
oh, that could hurt him. Like I said, I was a bit surprised about the round one result is where Finland probably killed themselves. And why am I saying this is because they had 2 in that race. And they
Yep.
only scored a handful of points. And that will probably cost them in the end unless they have a surprise result against Holland. Ben in the pit lane. Scheiber has pitted.
Yep, so Ben in onto the soft tyres now. The last 7 laps of the race. Guna currently with fastest lap with a 10.024. So still sitting with the English team.
Yeah. And even though, oh, Mamba here with fast. Even though a small loss might not be fatal for England, they cannot lose big.
No.
If they lose big, even Austria gets in gets in the picture again. But also Finland would be having the opportunity again. So it's really the result of Holland and Finland is crucial, but also any car in a different position than it is now. And the undercut from Black Mamba on Dimix has worked.
It has, yeah. He's got a second lead currently, obviously 2 lap older tyres, but yeah, puts himself in a good position.
Wow. Black Mamba really taking the team leader role here.
And Dimex obviously with that 3-second penalty as well.
Exactly. That's putting himself in a difficult position.
Mm.
Austria now leading, let's see, Gunnar Elliott, Ibany, and Bosmats.
Fastest lap going to Mamba as well, 109.620. So snatching that point back from the English at the moment.
Yeah. Score right now is 24-17 for Austria. And that could still. Wow.
Very, very close as to who qualifies.
Yeah, well, it is going to be close. And right now, Austria is 8 points behind England. Boom. Make that 10. With Ben posting the fastest lap.
Yep.
But let's say one mistake by Dylan, him being off, and the world looks different.
Yeah, that's all it takes. I mean, luckily with that 3-second penalty, the car behind him, obviously far enough back, but also with a penalty as well. So really, he's looking at sort of we're sustaining that 5.8 second gap at the moment. But I'm sure he'd like to get past Mamba, and he is closing on Mamba, and looks like he could go for a move.
Ooh, it's going to be tight.
He does not. Mamba defends really, really well there.
Oh, he does seem quicker. He's also on fresher tires.
Yeah, 2-lap difference. So Dimex is going to want to get past, but whether he can pull out a 3-second gap on Mamba.
Yeah, I think Mamba might be wise not to defend too hard. Give the position as late as possible and stay within 3 seconds.
Yep. So I think we could see Dimex going for a move.
Yeah, he's probably
DRS.
He's probably going to attack. He doesn't have a lot of ERS though. Only 17% left, so that's not really going to help him. He's going to use the DRS, but I think he's just a little bit too far down. Yeah, no. He's not making it on this run.
Mamba is out of ERS though, so he has nothing to defend on this straight now.
Yeah, but Dylan doesn't have much either. Oh, this is a good battle between two good drivers. Is he? No. Comes up short just a little bit.
Good decision there, I think, by Dimex. It just wasn't a gap to go for it.
Better to be safe than sorry. And meanwhile, 2.5 laps to go. And that means time is running out for Dimex. All he can do now is try to push Mamba into a mistake. And hope he gets the 3-second time pen as well. You don't want to push him off, but you don't want to push him that much that he is going to take risks.
Yeah. Really, with a penalty now as well.
Yeah, that's
really going to affect his position. So, as we come round to start the penultimate lap.
Here comes it.
Still, anyone can still qualify.
No. Yeah, both of these teams could still qualify. I mean, okay, let's say.
There's Dimex up the inside now.
Here he comes.
Makes the move.
Great
Mamba
racing.
gives him the space.
Tries to run it back on the inside. Is he gonna go? No, Mamba safe.
Just don't fight Mamba with a 3-second penalty. It's just not worth it.
No.
Sit behind him for the next lap.
Sit
It's
behind
not
him.
in your nature, is it, when you're that close to crossing the finishing line first?
And you see that you're quicker at some points.
Mm.
You want to try it. You're a racer. It's in your blood.
Yep. But he's got a sensible thing now. Just sit within that DRS zone.
Meanwhile, Boss Mods is pitting, probably trying to go for another run of fast lap. I think he's going to come too late.
If he's pitted now, he's too late, yeah.
He's too late.
Yeah,
that's bad calculation.
Mind you, he had nothing. No, he did, yeah.
He did pit, but he's too late.
Yeah.
He's being lapped now.
So
So,
Dimex half a second. He's just pulled on Mamba. Mamba just needs to sit there.
yeah. Great racing by these two guys.
Yeah.
Another solid and good performance by Scheiber, though.
Scheiber again, yeah, another third place. It seems to be every time we've seen tonight, he's pulled in a really good result. I think is that 3 podiums tonight?
I think he has 3 out of 3. That's good performance.
We are into the last couple of turns now as Dimex is going to bring it home. He managed to pull out about a second lead, but he's going to be a couple of seconds shy on actually taking the overall win, which is going to go to Mamba for Austria. Good to see.
Yellow. Oh, no, oh.
Can't see anybody unless it is...
I don't know.
If it might have been Benny having a slight off-track moment, but... So Dark Norbert brings it home in 4th. Dark Norbert, sorry, I keep calling him Norbert. Gunnar is going to bring it home in 5th for England, with his teammate and brother just behind him in 6th.
So that means that Austria is winning this match, but it's not likely that they'll qualify.
Right, and fastest lap going to Benny with a 109.127. I can't see him improving.
Yeah, so Austria scores 23, England scores 18 points. That's a race win for Austria. They saved honors, but it's very much depending on other results. But nevertheless, I think England is going to be just ahead of Austria on goal difference. But
I think Finland could go through.
If Finland gets a tie against Holland or a win, they're through. If Finland loses, England too is probably through, unless something changes tomorrow with the race with the Stewart reports. Of course,
we have the results in for Holland and Finland.
Please tell me.
Okay.
Or maybe not. Just tell me who got pole.
Pole position, Yari.
I know that guy.
Yeah, you've heard of him, have you?
Yeah. And the race win?
Yari.
Well, he's not leaving a stone unturned, is he?
No, exactly. Then we have DTR Wesley coming home in 2nd.
Oh, that sounds very good for Holland. Yeah.
Yep. Askelos in 3rd.
Oh, yeah.
4th, NLR Keke, who got the fastest lap as well.
That's worth noting. Yeah.
Tickard in 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Brent in 6th.
Yeah.
Rancy in 7th.
What happened to Lancy then?
Did not finish.
Aye.
In 8th.
DNF for Lancy. That means a win for Holland, 22-18. And if I'm correct, England 2 is still through with 61 points in total. Finland would be 3rd with 55 and Austria would have 51 points.
So Holland and England 2 make it through.
It seems like
goal difference.
It seems like it, but we don't know what's going to happen with race reports, right?
No,
That's something to confirm. So let's focus on results from the other group. Do we have anything?
We have England Europe. Or was it the one before? Yeah, England Europe. We have pole position going to Quistro.
Okay.
And the win going to Quistro.
Oh.
Fox Blue bringing home 2nd.
Yeah.
Pyro in third.
That's becoming interesting. Yeah.
FaZe Pantera in fourth.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Hammers in fifth.
Yeah.
Stendon in sixth.
Mm-hmm.
Billy in seventh.
Yeah.
There was no eighth. That was all Europe had, was just the three
Oh yeah.
drivers.
No DNS.
And Billy was DNF in seventh.
That's actually
And
unbelievable relevant.
FaZe Pantera got the fastest lap.
That gives just. Oh yeah. Bro. So Billy's DNF cost England the win.
Ay, that close.
It's a 20-18 for Europe. And that means Europe has 6 points.
Done well.
They're a bit of the surprise team tonight.
Yeah, especially with three drivers.
Exactly. Well done to them. That means
We're just waiting for the final. Is there another result to come?
Yeah, Greece versus Scotland, and that is going to be crucial because if Scotland would have beaten Greece, we got 3 teams on 6 points. That will make it interesting.
Then it'll go down to goal difference.
Oh yeah. So right now, all we can say is that England is out.
England won.
England won, and it seems like England 2 is going to be qualified.
Oh, Greece v Scotland, I think, could be coming in now. There it is. Right, okay, so we have the final result in of the evening. Greece versus Scotland. Are you ready?
I can say I was born ready, but that will be a lie.
Right, pole position, Spathis.
Oh, he's been on fire tonight.
Yeah, he got the win as well.
Oh, lovely. For Greece.
Yep. No Jug in second.
Yep.
With the fastest lap.
Wait. Let me fix that. Yeah.
Okay, third place, Trocker.
Oh, this is getting interesting, yeah.
Fourth place, Jordan.
Oh. Yeah.
Fifth place, Athanasu.
Oh, this is getting very interesting.
Sixth is Kalitsos.
Oh dear.
And seventh and the last driver is Marshmallow.
No.
So
You gotta
Canada
be kidding.
only had 3 drivers. Scotland, Canada only had 3.
You gotta be kidding me. Wait, who was the guy in 7th?
Marshmallow.
So, I think there was probably a mechanical defect for... No, where is TGL Stewart?
Did not race.
Shall I tell you a very ironic story? All we had to do was finish and they would have had won. Because the score is now 20-20. So all we had to do was enter the race, bring it to the finish line, regardless of being 2 laps behind. All you had to do was like go 50 miles an hour across the track and Scotland would have won the race. Let me put in for a moment what that would have been. The harsh result would have been that Scotland and Canada would have been second in the group. Because they would have had 60 points, Greece 66 and Europe 57.
Yep.
But because TTL Stewart didn't race, it's now a tie in that match, and that gives Greece the point and ends up on 7 points, Europe on 6, and Scotland and Canada on 4. So, I'm not sure what happened in the Scottish team, but one driver not participating meant the difference. And that's what I mean. People think, oh, I'm only 7, only 8. No. It means one driver not driving means you're in or out or gone or next to the next round or in the semi-finals or whatever.
Absolutely. I mean, that was the whole reason that we did it this year. The points for everybody that finishes is to
Because it's a
encourage
team
you.
game.
Yeah.
And that means, of course, we always have to wait what the steward reports will say. But
What are the provisional groups?
the professional group standings, I'm going to post them in a bit. Let me tell you. Right, so the professional groups mean standings in the group is that in Group A, Greece wins the group with 7 points.
Well done to
And
them.
Europe is second with 6. Scotland and Canada is third with 4. England 1 has 0 points. And in Group B, Holland wins all their matches, has 9 points. England 2 has 3. But probably goes through on goal difference. And Finland is third at also on 3 points, but 55 race points, while England 2 at 61, and Austria also has 3 points with 51 race points. So, as it stands now, it would mean we'd have the following semi-finals. It means we would have Greece versus England 2, and we'd have Holland versus Europe on Singapore tomorrow night.
And I have to take my hat off to Europe for progressing, as I say, with only 3 drivers tonight. They had a driver drop out literally a couple of hours before the event, unable to find a fourth driver to fill that seat, and they've still managed to qualify, so hats off to them.
Yeah, and they have to send a big, I don't know, lot of flowers to TGL Stewart for it. Because I don't know what happened to that guy. I'm curious to find out. But him not racing cost Scotland the semi-final.
Yep.
And maybe it was technical. I don't know. But I simply don't understand if you don't race if you sign up.
Yeah, I'm just having a quick look. I think he had internet issues by the looks of it, which would be a shame. Obviously, with internet issues potentially taking them a place for the semi-finals, but unfortunately, that's out of everybody's hands here. Not a lot we can do. So, right, well. That concludes the group stage. So we've managed to cover 3 tonight. I'm sure we'll be back tomorrow night, Bog, to cover the semi-finals as best we can, or at least one of them. And then the final to see who the champions are, third time running for DTR Nations Cup.
Definitely. Right, that's the live stream for tonight, yes. Well, tomorrow is going to be an interesting day. First, we will see what the steward results will bring us. Perhaps, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen because I see quite a bit of results, so the stewards need to look into it and make their judgment calls. And then we'll see. But for the racing, tomorrow at 8 UK time, we're going to have 2 semi-finals and then at 9 the final.
Absolutely, should be good fun. So hopefully we get some more decent racing. Obviously, as Bog said, with the steward reports, we will get the final results posted as soon as we possibly can. Obviously, get the stewards voting and get those closed and any groups updated as soon as possible. But I've enjoyed tonight, Bog. Been some good racing there.
Yeah.
Some incidents to talk about, and I'm sure some lots of reading for us to go through now. But looking forward to the semi-finals and finals tomorrow.
Yeah, see you then. And thank you all for watching. Have a great night for now. See you soon.
Take care all. Good night.
Stop, Rod.